Hey guys, welcome back to another reading over here on the Chinese Zodiac and horoscopes. Today we're going to be doing a reading for all you born in the year of the monkey. So let's see how this week has been for you and what the cards are saying. Let's just shuffle these up and stop. There, we'll take that one from the bottom, that one from the middle, that one from the top. What have we got? Okay, we got a black, white, black. As I always like to remind people, the black isn't always an attack. The white isn't always all right. It's about the compatibility on the other side. So let's flip it over and see what we've got. We've got that pig card, a catalyst card. So there is change here, but it's slow change. It might not even be noticeable change. The monkey and the boar don't actually have any large clashes. So even though it's a negative pig, it's not actually that negative for you as a monkey. So that's a good start. At least with this as well, you've got that slow paced change, and you don't have so much to sort of adapt to. There's not a lot of pressure with the boar catalyst card. And if you want to know more about those catalyst cards, then hit that subscribe button, because we're going to be talking about their affinity triangle in the future. We've already done the monkey affinity triangle as well, the doers. So if you haven't seen that, you might want to see that, because you know you're a monkey and it involves the monkey, I suppose, if you like. But the catalyst card, the boar, is a slow change. You can get used to it slowly, and it's not going to it's not going to abrupt too much, but you are uneasy where you are, even though this change isn't going to abrupt anything or, cause too much of an issue. It is going to make you uncomfortable, or at least you feel uncomfortable with it. There is uncomfortability there. Potentially because you haven't been feeling good, or you've been feeling under the weather, you've been feeling a bit exhausted and tired, and potentially you're just uncomfortable in general. Not about the changes or the things that are potentially happening around you, because they're not going to be massive and they're going to happen slowly. As I say, it's not going to be really in your face. So potentially you're just not feeling it because you're feeling not you so much. Like, a part of you is just tired, just exhausted, or just absent. I don't know, like not like in a depressing negative way, but more in like a just in a fed up, can this be over now, please, kind of way. But as I say, the pig and the monkey have a fairly good relationship, so it's not all bad. It's not going to be massively uncomfortable for too long. This is like temporary, but there are opportunities to have from this that you could potentially miss out on if you're self-loathing, or pitying yourself, which potentially you're not going to do, because let's be fair, you're not like that as a monkey. And I think realistically, it's that monkey side of you, that monkeyness, that is potentially what is getting you through this, is that doer person, where you're just like, well, it is what it is. We keep on keeping on, and somebody's got to do it. And that somebody just so happens to be you. So you're almost like carrying a lot at the moment. You're just kind of tired of carrying everything, but who else is going to do it, right? Who else is going to pick up the slack apart from you as the monkey? But do not despair. Do not feel, too down about it, because we're moving into that white positive card. It is the rooster card, which is a thinking card. It's a mindset card. It's concentration, and it's, I guess, in a way, the observation and the criticism and the sort of judging of the situation. It's thinking about how to handle situations, or to pre-plan, realistically, to think ahead. Again, the rooster, just like the pig, is not a massive clash for the monkey to some certain degree. I mean, they could have a bit of a, I suppose, spit spat or disagreement over sort of petty things, or little things that don't necessarily matter too much in the long term, like in the long sort of term sort of thing, long term whatever. And that's that not permanent thing coming back again. That's that temporary, this isn't going to last forever, this isn't something that's going to go ongoing. It's not long term. It's not something that's going to be lasting and always something that haunts you. Patience is the key here, I think, as well. It's a lot of patience. You need to have patience, because that is a sort of a tool. And as a monkey using tools, it's an advantage that you've got. Having patience is I'd like to say, like, it is a virtue, but it's like a superpower. Because if you can come to the conclusion, or you come to the understanding that time, as it is, like a week, a year, or whatever, it is going to keep going. So even though something hasn't happened today, or in a month, or a year, or 5 years, there's still a lot more years to go. Still a lot more time, and patience is one thing that is going to get you through that. That rooster is also that thinking card, as I say. So the mindset is important here. You need to be thinking positively. You need to be focusing on that future, but not in the fact that it could be 30, 50 years, but more so that you have that time. It's an opportunity. You need to see the silver lining. You need to see the positive side of things. The path isn't straight. It is going to be very winding. It's going to be very, very long. If you concentrate on the gradient and the uphill struggle, you are going to miss out on the view and everything that's going around you that is an experience or something to take advantage of, or indeed an opportunity. So don't miss out on the pretty view as you climb up there. And you've got that ox, which is another thinking card in regards to that thinking triangle. They're in the same affinity triangle as thinkers, the ox and the rooster. Now that ox is in a negative place, and that's okay. That's okay, because the ox and the monkey, again, they tend to just stay away from each other. They're not incompatible. They don't really clash. They just kind of tend to stay back from each other. And I think right now things are going very slow, and it's getting you irked, and it's getting you a little bit like, it's almost like you don't want to be where you are, but you have to be patient until you can move. Like, you're waiting for a train. You're agitated. You're in a rush. You're late for work. You're waiting for a train. The train's late. It's not coming yet. You're tapping your toe on the station, platform. You're twitching. You're basically getting really frustrated that, where's this train? Where's this train? You're losing patience, but there's nothing you can do about it, because the train is not there. So you still have to wait it out. You've got no choice to wait it out. And I think that's where that frustration comes from. That need for patience. That is your superpower here. This is where you need to try and harvest some patience there, because that ox is going to be slow, and it's bringing in slow, and you're not going to like it. It's going to be a very slow process, even though it isn't something that's going to be permanent, and it's only temporary. It's still going to be a long time, or it's going to be a slow, daunting process to get through it, to get over this, to get the finer details figured out. And I think it's all about the mindset again, and how you think about this. If you dwell on where you are now, and you think about where you're at now, and you think about all the things that you're sort of involved in now, it's going to swamp you. It's going to suffocate you. It's going to drag you down. You're going to become stagnant here, and that's got to change. That mindset's got to change. So that catalyst card there, coming in, pushing this change towards this idea that you've got some thinking to do on a lot of levels, but mainly it's about keeping your head above water and how you're going to do that. You're not drowning, but it's better to be safer than sorry. It's a slow and steady march up this hill, or out of this place that you are in, and it's only going to be made harder if you are seeing all the negatives in it, and it's creating a negative atmosphere, and the energy is just heavy, and that heavy energy is just something that you are then carrying with you regardless. And the ox can carry that. That's fine. You got that ox there this week, which is carrying that weight, even though it's a burden. But it will be a burden, and it's going to drag you down. It's going to pull you this way, that way, and it's going to make you want to stop a couple of times. But as I say, you are a monkey. You can use these tools that you have, and you can boost yourself into a place where other signs, other personalities potentially wouldn't even be able to handle, because they aren't you. You got a very good mind as a monkey, and I think this is a time when you need to use it. You need to think about things. These are two thinking cards from the thinking triangle, that affinity triangle there. It's all about thinking and progressing in the mindset. Positive mind, positive attitude, potentially positive outcome. But we don't know, do we? We'll find out what happens next week when we come back and do another reading for you monkey peoples on the Friday. I'll be back later on this afternoon, this evening, tonight, with another reading for the rooster people. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. If I don't see you later, I will see you next week when I come back for that reading for you guys, the monkey people, next Friday. Thanks for watching, guys. Love and peace.